y1. So let's just do number 1 because it's right here. So 1 says given the directed line segment, so it's going in a direction. That is important. It's telling you where you start, which is A.
Minus sign here.
Yeah, that's a minus sign. So that's a minus, that's plus, minus, and a plus. If it is negative, we're just going to put an extra negative in there. So A is the first coordinate. So on my graph, if I look at that coordinate, A is at -2, -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, -7. So -2, -7. We're going to call that x1 and y1 because it's coordinate point 1. B is where I'm ending. So B is going to be coordinate point 2. And if I look at my graph from back in the day, starting 0, 0, you go over 1, and then we have to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 8. That'll be x2, y2. So they give you your 2 coordinate points. The only other thing that we need to find is k, and then we can plug everything into the formula. K is based on the ratio that they give me. It says find the coordinates of P such that the ratio of A to P, P to B is 2 to 1. This is where if you draw a little picture off to the side, it would help you. I have A and B at the sides. P is somewhere in the middle. A to P is how much? 2. And then it says P to B is 1. So what we talked about on Friday is it has to be little piece to the whole thing. So it's always this front number no matter what. How much would the whole distance be? 3. So my K is not 2 over 1, it's 2 over 3. And then all I have to do is plug this into the calculator because Desmos will literally spit it out for you, kind of like we did for the distance formula. So I would suggest even if you take out your phone and go to Desmos, or if you take out your calculator or your computer and go to Desmos, either way is totally fine. You're going to go to Clever and Canvas, and then we're just going to type it into the formula to Desmos, and it's literally going to pop out the answer. So we just need to write it down. So let's do X first. So we're going to do 2/3 because that's my K. And then in parentheses, what is x2? 1. And I'm minusing -2. And I know the double negatives bother you. If you know that they come together and make a plus sign, then make a plus sign. And then I'm adding in the back where I started, which is x1. So I'm adding -2. So I can literally type this whole thing into Desmos, and that's what I highly suggest you doing today, especially since like it's hot. You don't want to think more than you have to. This is the calculator that they give you anyway, so let's use it to our advantage and literally just type this thing in so we don't actually have to think. So I'm going to type this in. I have 2/3 in the front because you could use like PEMDAS to figure this out, but it's too hot to think. So let me just type it in. So if you want to do this on your phone, Desmos, but I would go through Canvas so that way you have the right Desmos calculator. Or if you want to use your computer. And then that gets you 0.
0.
0.
Oh my.
We have to do the same thing for Y. So all we have to do is write it out and then we plug it into the calculator. So I still use 2/3. Oh, where's my formula? Can you see it? 2/3 is up here. Ooh, crap. 2/3 is your K. Y2 is 8. I'm minusing -7 and I'm adding -7 in the back. And then I'm going to type it into Desmos and it's going to pop out the answer. Hello. No math. Just typing in. I know. We're all dying.
What's there?
I honestly do not think it'll be fixed by the end of the day.
Seriously, we have to play this all day.
I think now, normally when the heat goes out or the AC goes out, first off, it's never in the dead of summer. It's usually like somewhere random. Like I feel like the heaters sometimes go out when it's really cold. Does anybody remember last year when it was really cold? So like those 2, yeah, like it was really cold. Like it was like, I'm pretty sure in the 50s in my classroom, but that's okay. I'll take cold over hot. Yeah, like, but I have a feeling like when our heat went out, it was out for like 2 weeks. with the AC, like hopefully it kicks on today, but I have a feeling it'll be out for the rest of the day. What's up? Bring your phone.
I can get that shirt. No, you can up the top.
This shirt is, I don't even know where I got it. Listen, I have so many Largo clothes. It's actually kind of crazy.
Get by with stuff, I guess.
I know, nobody can focus. We're gonna do a couple of problems and then that's it. So if I put X and Y together, it makes the coordinate 0, 3, and then boom, I plot it and I'm done. So we're gonna do another example and then we'll do 2 more and then you guys can work on them. Let's go to number, let's go to number 3. So number 3, same thing. It says, given the directed line segment, it's telling you a direction for a reason. We have to start at the first letter. So the first letter I'm starting at is K. K is coordinate point 1. So K is the first coordinate. K, I have to find it on my graph. So K is a coordinate. It is negative 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So negative 4, 7. M is where I'm ending. So that's going to be coordinate point 2. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4, negative 5. So it's x2, y2. I have to find K. K, I'm going to find off to the side just by drawing the little picture. And that's going to tell me my K, and then I can just plug it into Desmos. So K and M are the ends. What letters between them? L. L is somewhere in the middle. And then you're just using this picture to help you figure out your fraction. So your fraction is either going to be 1/3 or it's going to be 1/4. We just need to figure that out. So it says K to L is 1. And it says K to M is 3. So I'm not going to put 3 here because that's LM. K to M, yeah, 2 would be there. K to M is 3. So if that missing piece is 2, which you don't even really need to think about, what would be your fraction? 1/3. Because it's this piece and it's the whole length of the line. So my K is 1/3. This one I do not have to add together because they already gave me the whole distance is 3. So if you're going to mess up anywhere, it's literally just on K. You're going to use the wrong fraction. You're going to want to add these every single time together. So now we just type it into Desmos. So we're going to split our thing and we're going to just write it out and then we can type it in. So K is 1/3. And I'm doing x2 minus x1. So we're going to do 4 minus negative 4. Like 1 from here. So it says KL is 1. So it's like this first part.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, we're crossing out number 2. Oh, you're also doing number 2? Just draw an arrow because we're not going to do number 2. Okay, so if you started writing on number 2, just draw an arrow so that way you know it goes to number 3. And then you don't have to write that. So I'm doing 4 minus negative 4. And then I have to add x1, which is where I started in the back. So I add negative 4 in the back. So if I type this into Desmos, you don't actually have to do the math. I'm going to type it in. If you need to finish your quiz today, you're not doing that because you can't think today. So you can do your quiz tomorrow, just in case you. Also, PM1 is on Thursday. If you seen your email from Miss Dolan over the weekend, it has your testing location in your school email for PM1 on Thursday. I think most people, has anybody looked at that? Are you testing in here? I think most. Has anybody looked?
I test downstairs.
You test downstairs?
Can I use the restroom?
Yeah, bring your phone. It's in your school email. So this one you get a decimal. This is the only one we get a crazy decimal. This is negative 1.3 repeating, which is totally fine. It's okay to get a decimal. And then we're just going to type in the other one. So the other one says that we have 1/3 And then we do y2 minus y1. And we add y1. So if I type this into Desmos, -5 minus 7. And then I'm adding 7. So that one comes out to be, does it say 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. So -1.3 repeating, comma 3. Let's set up number 4, and then you can start doing number 4. And then I'll tell you which other ones you can cross out. So number 4 is the same thing. Number 4, you're going to try it. Number 4 says, given the directed line segment, C to D, C is where I'm starting. If point E divides CD 3/4 of the way, did they give me like a ratio with a semicolon? No, they didn't. They gave me 3/4. So my fraction is going to be 3/4. Because they used words 3/4 of the way, we're just going to use K as 3/4. So I don't even need to draw my picture for this one. I can literally say K is 3/4. And then I just need to write out my coordinates. So let's write out our coordinates together so that we don't accidentally use the wrong coordinates. C is the first coordinate. C has to go first. C is at 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 6. D is where I'm ending. So it's actually going backwards. So -1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. -3, -4. So take a second, try to plug this in. And then I'll tell you which other ones you can cross out. And then you can type it into Desmo and it pops out the answer. So you don't have to think.
Wait, you want to do that one like 9
Because it gave us words that it's 3/4 of the way, we do not have to draw the line because it's going to be 3/4. So anytime it says words like 1/3 of the way, 2/3 of the way, 3/4 of the way, it's just like that's the K. No, you have to think. That's valid. You have 2 quizzes? There's no way they're gonna make you take a quiz. I mean, unless they're a crazy person who's a teacher. Oh, you're kidding. Yeah, no, you'll probably take quizzes. I don't know. They might cancel it. Miss Bryant, I don't know. Miss Bryant tried to take her first period outside and they kicked her back inside.
Really?
Yeah, so maybe she canceled. I'm sure she canceled because she's not happy. Yeah, Miss Schroyer will probably make it. I don't know. Miss Schroyer's nice. You guys just need to get used to her.
No, she is nice, but she also is gonna make you take her.
She's like, you know what? It's fine. If everybody just keeps their mouth closed, it'll be way cooler. With all the hot air. Who? Oh. Miss Schroyer?
Yes.
Oh, I know.
First period. So I don't want to hear nothing loud. And then all she does is talk loud. I hate it. But like other than that, she's a
Everybody by the end of the year really likes Schroyer. In the beginning, it's like rough because you're like getting used to her, but then everybody at the end of the year is like, you know what? I totally understand where she's coming from, for the most part, at least.
I love her. It's not when she assigns the 7-page packets due the next day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, well yeah, 2 days do that one time.
Okay, so if you type this into Desmos, somebody with Desmos up, what does this come out to be? -2. This one should be -2, right? You use Desmos? Or are you using the calculator?
He's going there, both.
Did you put a double negative here? I can figure out where you're going. Or did you plug in the line?
Oh.
Did you find your mistake or no? Good, okay. And then over here, if you plug this one into Desmos, it's going to pop out the answer. How much is this? This one's a decimal. -1.5. So it's -2, comma, -1.5. Those are the only ones that have decimals that you're gonna do. So that's why I figured we'd do them together. So that way you don't have any decimals. Okay. On the back side, let's cross off some problems so that we have less to do. And that way you can relax. Use Desmos. Huh? We can, what? No, we cross off number 2 on the front. Okay. On the back side, you can cross off number 11 because this is never involved in like real world problems. So cross off number 11. And then you can cross off, let's pick one more. Wait, 2 on what? No. Cross off number 11. Let's cross off number 10. Actually, yeah, let's cross off number 10 because you already started crossing that. That's fine. Okay, so you have 5 problems just on the back side. This is going to be turned in whenever you're done. Obviously, I don't know, probably not. There were people that did it, just like write it out and did it in record. But I understand if your brain's not working. But if you use Desmos, literally it'll do it for you. So there's not really, it's not like crazy. Let me know if you get stuck. If you get a decimal, it's wrong. All of these are whole numbers. So you might just be typing into Desmos wrong. So call me over. I'll look at your Desmos. And then that way. Is everybody